Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest Wytpod. I'm Stephen Blaine, your host with White Labs, an e-commerce internet marketing agency. I have Brent here.
Hey, everybody.
Brent, go ahead and feel free to introduce yourself and tell our listeners about your background.
All right. Well, greetings, everybody. My name is Brent Archie. I am a U.S. Coast Guard veteran and a proud steward of this country. Originally, I got into my business. I'm the CEO of Archie Supply. We're an office, medical, and janitorial supply company that has been in business going on. Oh, it's February already. So this is going on our 8th year. Anniversary is like right around the corner, February 23rd. But I just said to say, lifetime entrepreneur. I was always that kid that was in class selling chips and soda out of the backpack. Even in college, I was selling cars and clothes to other kids on campus. So I just love the journey and just seeing the impact that you can have on the community as an entrepreneur, and really seeing how you can really change the social landscape that you might be in. And I really enjoy entrepreneurship overall, just because it gives you the opportunity to turn. I mean, people say proverbial lemon is lemonade, but there's so many opportunities that you can monetize and really take that money and turn into other solutions for things. And that's what I think I really enjoy. I mean, the money's nice too, don't get me wrong, but I just think the impact is really the big part.
The money comes, right?
Right.
It comes, right? So tell me more about your main brand.
Right. So, like I said, CEO of Archie Supply. We're a office, medical, and janitorial supply company with 49 warehouses throughout the United States.
Wow.
And then we also have overseas manufacturing sites as well, and we can ship to pretty much anywhere in contiguous United States and Puerto Rico as well as Canada. If somebody in Alaska or Hawaii needs something, we can work that out. But that's our main bread and butter right now, and we've been doing it, like I said, for about going on 8 years. We've had some major successes in the past. Over the past 4 years, we broke over the multi-million-dollar landscape doing this, and it's just been a wonderful journey. A little bit before I got into this realm, again, like I said, I've been a serial entrepreneur, and I've had a couple tax offices and things like that. And before I got into doing this, the tax offices were doing well. I was in the military and everything like that. But once I got out, the tax office is going, and then one of my managers ended up stealing some computers. And I tell everybody this: at the end of the day, you can rob a lot of people, but you're not going to rob the IRS, And I think that's the thing. They found her trying to run away and stuff, but it's always that goofy stuff where you kind of see where greed leads people. And I like to try to think I'm a good judge of character, but at the end of the day, people are going to be people. And that's one of the things I like to share with a lot of entrepreneurs. Even if you're doing everything right, there can always be something that derails you, and it's kind of how you handle that impact. And I bring that story up just because at the time I was about 26 years old, and my tax offices, I had lost after that whole situation happened, I lost about $500,000. So I was 26. I had my first child. He was about 2 at the time, 2 or 3, and bills are due. You know what I mean? So yeah. It's one of those situations. You think you're up here, you think you got everything handled, everything's good, and it just kind of derails you. But I'm not saying I'm the most spiritual person in the world or anything like that, but I do believe God has a plan for a lot of people, and when he takes stuff away, he's going to bring it back to you in a higher throughfold. And that's what's been able to bless me with my current company now, and the amount of people that have been able to help. Currently, we're employing about 14 people through contractors and also our standard core of employees. But just being able to help people achieve their hopes and dreams and get closer to reaching their goals is truly what gets me out of bed every day. And being able to help disserviced communities, and even some people that I've gone to high school with, helping them get their businesses off the ground and start some of their opportunities, and just show them hey, there's other ways to do this. You don't have to be on a small scale. You can go achieve what you want to do. So I really think the impact of, again, just this company and how much we're able to help the community has been just insightful and very enlightening.
Sounds great, man. Appreciate your service too. But what inspired you to get into e-commerce?
So originally, we were myself and my business partner. We kind of started on different paths. We actually met in the military, but it's funny. We were actually doing like e-commerce like way back in like '07, '08, like just selling old video games and stuff like that on Amazon and everything like that. And while we were in the military, it kind of changed things for us because you kind of see how government contracts work, and you realize how they're run all on their own government platforms, their e-commerce platforms for the government. And so with it, we kind of just combined the two and started connecting the dots and really started doing e-commerce work for the government, and selling items on the government platforms to the government, And then from there, we've gone and started doing commercial sales as well. And like I said, we've just kind of just snowballing and growing, and a lot of opportunities have been coming up, like with corporate partnerships and other opportunities just off our e-commerce platform that we built.
So who's your target audience?
So currently, it's honestly our best clients are state and city municipalities and corporate supply officers. That if any corporate supply officers need diversity set asides or anything like that, and as well as quality product, of course, but need any help, meeting their quotas or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to sit down and talk to them about that.
Where are you? Nationwide, statewide? Where you at this point?
Yeah, we're nationwide. So like I said, we can ship to anywhere in the contiguous United States, and Puerto Rico, as well as Canada as well. And again, like we're if an opportunity presents itself for Hawaii or Alaska, we can work through that. It's just obviously shipping to Hawaii or Alaska.
You did mention that. Okay, I got you. Okay, gotcha. What things are like best selling products at this point?
So some of our best selling products are actually laundry bags. Like I said, we do stuff in a multitude of ways. We can do mass quantity branded items. We've sold stationary items like customized pens, which we've sold over 7 million of those at one point. Mass branded or non-branded laundry bags that you would see like at hotels. Those do really well for us.
Okay.
Toilet paper, everything those types of items, as well as furniture. Furniture is a very good space for us as well.
That's great. So what's the difference between you compared to your competitors, compared to like an Amazon? Like what's the difference?
So our biggest differentiator is that we put ourselves as we're the supply company that cares. And we really stand behind that because through our efforts, like I was saying earlier, we've been able to help provide housing for homeless veterans. We've been able to partner with nonprofits for persons that were in domestic abuse situations to help them get back on their feet. We've been also able to help put together classes for financial fortitude and things like that for underserved communities as well, and also take profit and actually put it towards job creation. So again, like when you're buying something from us, you're not just buying a desk, you're not just buying a pencil, you're buying an impact into the community, and that's what we really. That's again what gets us out of bed every day.
That's great. So what's your future plan as yourself as an entrepreneur and your brand here?
Hey man, one day to take it public, and then from there, just see how much more of an impact we can have and how many lives we can help change for the good. It's again, I wasn't born with a large endowment or anything in my hand or anything like that, and I wake up every day and I really want to show people that, hey, there's other ways outside of either, entertainment or doing sports or something of that nature that you can make a lot of money. And, if people can understand that, I think it would be a better place because there's so many people that just get defeated on their day-to-day grind, if you will, just based on, hey, you start having 2-3 kids early in life, and you start thinking that's a crutch, or maybe just because of how you you were raised or things like that. There's mental blocks that people have to overcome. And I just really want to show them that you can do this too. Like you don't have to have 1,000 connections. You just have to have the willpower to want to do something and things will come to you.
That's great. I like it a lot. So what activities are you doing to promote your business at this point?
Right. So we've currently we're actually just starting our we're doing some unconventional things that we're reaching out to do. Again, going on podcast tours, as well as starting newsletters up to help more community awareness. We're also doing a bit more things with blogs and blogging on our own fruition, just to show that community impact. Because I think when we originally started doing this stuff, like we're not trying to be flashy. We're not trying to show off like, hey, this is the kind of money that we're making by any. But what we do want to show is, hey, at the end of the day, once you put this effort out here, these are the lives that you can change. Like that's what we're going to continue to do. And so for promotion efforts, we're looking at partnering with different sports teams in our area, doing giveaways, start giving like t-shirt giveaways, things of that nature, as well as a few more partnerships with nonprofits in our areas for fundraising and philanthropic efforts.
And so our audience knows where are you based, Brent?
Greensboro, North Carolina. Yeah, so center of the state.
Gotcha. So is there anything else you want your audience to know about you, your brand, anything?
Yeah, so just in closing and everything like that, like I said, we're a service disabled veteran small business, but we're here to make a large impact. And like I said, anytime that you make a purchase from us, you're making a change in your own community. And at the end of the day, that's all we can ask. Visit us at archiesupply.com and like, share, and subscribe, and some great things are coming forward.
Thanks, Brent. I appreciate you coming on and telling your story, and appreciate you.
Hey, thank you so much, Steven, and I look forward to continue this relationship. So thank you.